Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bulldogs about to kick it away and get this season started. Fielded in the end zone. It's McClain. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cardinals offense will get the first swing of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter, but over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end. Man, that is a big hit, man. That's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement. We're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Going up top. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
The RPO, it's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. On the run, it's Robinson. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense was locked in. You can tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Run in the red zone, it's Robinson. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying. And attack them.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
Number 5.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Coming out with it, it's McLean. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He'll try to pop the draw. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. A 3rd down play to open up this quarter. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Still running at the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
Washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football ball. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on third down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick six.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out, continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense, you're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hicks. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking for a big play. And he makes the catch at the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Wide out in motion. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grabbed in the middle, it's Evans. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Robinson. Tripped up for the tackle.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side.
Trying to get behind the defense. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bass. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the run to start this second half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Makes the grab. It's Bass. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Dogs are on the move. From the gun, the running back has it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's White. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Humphreys. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Leaves it with the running back. Makes him talk to the hand. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
As really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss. Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Buys a little extra time. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Here's a big decision for you on offense now. You just gave up a negative play. You lost some momentum down by the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go execute right now on fourth down to generate a touchdown? Let's find out.
That is no good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up.
Touchdown, Georgia! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Georgia.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. A 3rd down play to get the quarter started. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
Finds the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Georgia sends out the punt team. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Dogs! The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. FIU was able to cap off a close one inside Silva Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture.
He's going to pass.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He wants to throw. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Went on that outbreaking route. Really, it's designed for the receiver.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. They want to just keep throwing it. Snagged in the middle. It's Hicks. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive.
Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first. And the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward. There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
In this offense, to have your best receiver playing in the slot, you're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The give as they work on that clock. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching. keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. You just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man downfield. Oh, look out! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Let's go!
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They were really starting to put a drive together. But after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He wants it all. Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Winning those individual 6-second battles. And that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship.